Cross point 4 times. Cross point, cross point, cross point, cross point, and a change of direction. So that's your intro. Easy peasy. The first thing that's going to hit you that you're not, so that promenade weave, and I'm not sure why some of you are doing in and out runs for a promenade weave, but you got to get your brains on straight. A weave is a weave is a weave, and a weave always turns left face, unless it's a natural weave. Natural weave starts to the right, but it ends turning left. But a promenade weave and a regular weave turns left to start with. So when we do a promenade weave, we're going to start with the ladies coming in front. So we're going to do a promenade weave, but we're going to check the last step of it. Okay? So promenade weave, slow, quick, 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 checking that last step. Now we're going to do our double top spin, which means he's going to rotate on the foot that he's standing on, which is part of your top spin, is a little bit of a spin right there, and then he's going to do a weave ending, back, back, side, forward, and then a little spin, and back, back, side, forward. So that's your double top spin, okay? So that little spin is what makes it a double top spin, or a top spin, is it starts with a spinning action. The double top spin doesn't have a whole lot of spin, okay? It's about 1/8 of a turn, okay? So if we do it, put it all together, promenade weave, checking to a double top spin. You put it all together, it's just, it flows, and you don't have to think about the spin, because it just kind of happens and it all flows in there together.
Is it a double or just a single top spin?
That's a double. Telemark, which puts us in semi. So our hover telemark, slow, quick, quick. So when we do the natural weave, he's going to start it like a natural turn, but he's underturning it and taking me to banjo. So it's going to be a slow, quick, quick. And now from here, when he steps back, I'm going to be stepping outside for a weave ending. Okay? That's the reason it's called a natural weave. Check and weave. These different figures that have the weave ending, that means you will always be in banjo for that 4th step, lady. When you take that last 4 step, that first step of the last 4 steps, you will always be in banjo position, stepping outside of him. Okay? So fellas, it's your job to get her into that banjo position. So if we're in closed position and we do a natural weave, again, he's got to get me into banjo position. Slow, quick, 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 quick. So that I can step outside of him for that banjo position, for that first step of the last 4. That weave ending is always in banjo on the first step. Okay? So make sure you're getting in banjo on that first step of the weave ending. Okay? Let's try feathers. Always end in banjo. Anytime you do any kind of a feather, whether it's a feather, back feather, feather finish, curve feather, back curve feather, forward curve feather, doesn't matter what
Left
kind of a
bend.
feather, it always ends in banjo. Okay? So in this particular case, we were facing line of dance and we did a 3-step. Slow, quick, quick. Now, when you do a feather from closed position, fellas, you cannot be a block. You have to have a little upper body rotation and put your feet into tandem on the last step of the feather. That's the only way you're going to get her into banjo position. Because if you do 3 forward steps and keep your body right where it is right now, look what happens. Forward, curve it. Curve feather. 1, 2, 3. Am I a banjo? No, because he was a block. And I was a block right in front of him. We did not go to banjo. Okay? But if he does a curved feather and he rotates his upper body a little bit, and his last step of his feather is putting his right foot in front of his left foot, that's going to put me into banjo position. Okay? So when we do a curved feather, we're in closed position, slow, quick, quick. So he did that upper body rotation, put his foot more in front of the other foot, and that curved around and put me into a banjo position. Okay? So it's really important, fellas, that when you're doing that curved feather, you don't just block, block, block. Because that's not a feather. A feather goes to banjo. A feather has body rotation. A feather has more to it than just taking 3 forward steps. Okay? So it's closed position. Forward, forward, take a step to banjo. That's your curved feather. And the ladies are doing back, back, back. Okay?